Hey folks, talking about optics today. Now I am an optics snob. Been in the industry for a long time, and yes, I get stuff sent to me and I have the luxury of picking the best optics in the world, and when I go hunting, I really demand the best, and you get spoiled, you get used to them. But I will say, even if I wasn't in the industry and didn't have that luxury of getting them sent to me, I would save up my money and buy the best that I could buy, which normally that means some of the European brands like Swaro, Leica, going on a hunt with them here pretty soon. The industry it's completely changed now. It's so competitive, it's ridiculous. It is really tough to tell between the top glass from European companies and the top glass from Japanese companies. It's very convoluted. It's an industry where anybody can go, if you have enough money, and go over and have one of the top Japanese companies in the world design binoculars for you. If you have engineers, you can build them to your specs, or you can just pay and have them build you glass based on a price point. So it's very convoluted, but it's very competitive, and it's tough to tell the difference. I've got two pairs of binoculars from the company Maven. Maven is an American company, but their optics they have made by a Japanese company. Now I believe, even though they're tight-lipped and keep it close to the vest because it's very competitive, I believe this Japanese company is actually located in America, in San Diego.
San Diego. Drink it in.
So it's even more convoluted, just like, you know, some Japanese made trucks are actually built in the United States. But what I'm saying is, just because they're made by this Japanese company doesn't mean they're bad optics. As a matter of fact, they're some of the best in the world, as are these Mavens. Now, I've tested Maven scopes before when they just came out. They were good. I thought their adjustments were a little bit lacking compared to some of the European and even a Leupold, but the optics were really good. But frankly, optics are a lot about perception because they're so close. Mavens are growing on me, and especially their binoculars. Now, the only thing I can do is test fairly. I do a drop test. I dunk them in water to make sure they're waterproof, and then, of course, I have Jones look through them. And if he really, if he can see squirrels from a large distance, then I know they're good and top quality. No, actually, all top quality binoculars look really good in daytime when everything's right. What I do is at night, I have a feeder right behind my house, just so deer and hopefully a few smallish bucks come up, and then I can actually stack binoculars up on top of them and in a row under the exact same lighting conditions, and then I can actually see how clear those deer are, specifically how clear the antlers are if I can count tines. I have a feeder close and I have a feeder at 350 yards. And then right at dusk, you can really start to tell the difference. And it comes down to glass, quality of manufacture, and the coatings on the glass. But I'm telling you, I've been playing around with these Mavens for the last few months. Excellent, excellent binoculars, and they should be because they're not cheap. So just let me tell you about these models that are polar opposites, but they're both very handy for me, and I find myself using both depending on the scenario. And just let me tell you a little about Maven and what they've done. First of all, Maven's packaging is awesome. I know that it's just packaging, but little things help. They come with these silk cloth baggies, kind of like a Crown Royal, only they're silk, and you can use these to wipe the lenses. They also come with a cleaning cloth too. They come with really good neck straps. That the wider and spongier these neoprene neck straps are, the more they pad your neck, and the lighter they make the optic feel. But of course, most people throw these away anyway and go with the harness. But often I find myself using these. They're just fine. You can use it like that too. But really great accessories. They come with the covers that you can easily, when you're holding these up, just flick off with your fingers. That's great. Moving to the optic itself, the eye cups are wonderful. Jones, are you not involved in the testing anymore? Did you see these little 8x30s? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. All right, hop down, hop down. So a couple things that make these stand out. They did a really good job in the design. First, the rubber armor is legit. It's just really good. You can, hope that doesn't land on the armor on these things is legit. It's sticky. Rubbery, good armor. The eye cups are really well done. They click out in 3 stages, so if you're using glasses or your bare eye, and both of them do the same thing. I just threw that in dirt and it still works pretty good. The diopter adjustment, you can tell that that's machined aluminum and it's clearly marked plus or negative. This is anodized aluminum. It's plastic. It's really, not only is it designed well, it's just made well. I like that these are knurled aluminum, which is different. Most companies just put plastic on the focus dial. That's really easy. It's quick. It's almost like the backstrap to a 1911. It's just real easy to use. This is the B3 10 by 30. Now people say, well, 30 millimeter can you see anything in dark? Yes, you can. These are perfect for bow hunting. If you're bow hunting, typically you're gonna be up close. It's all I use. These little 30s are perfect. They're just so lightweight for bow hunting. And in fact, I've taken these on Western hunts and not felt entirely handicapped until you find yourself just sitting on a mountain glassing like all day. Yeah, you want something bigger, more stable. These little 8x30s are super sweet. These retail for about $500 and are excellent, excellent glass for that money. Then moving up, these are the B6s that are 12 by 50. Now, I know these are 2 extremes here. Most people get an 8 by 42, that's an 8 power by 42 millimeter objective lens, and forget about it, and they use that binocular for everything. But if you hunt a lot and do different things, I like a smaller binocular for bow hunting when you're up close, and I like a huge binocular when I'm mostly riding around in a truck glassing from vantage. And then if I'm doing a little bit of both, of course, then I'll want a 32 or a 40 millimeter binocular. But these 12 powers are great for trying to identify trophy quality of game, and they're perfect for here at the house or if you're just doing a lot of glassing out west. But same thing as the 8x30s. Knurled rings, just feel good. A lot of machining, machined aluminum on this thing. Great armor. With the 50 millimeter, they can have a large exit pupil, even at 12 power. And in the daytime, they really just look as good as anything. I mean, you can just tell immediately when you put them to your eye, it's just quality glass. Maven's not paying me anything. They don't sponsor me, but I wish they would. I'm just saying that they are really growing on me. You can get them customized in different colors. Really good quality binoculars. And these things run about $1,000, but these are the Maven series. These are the B3s and the B6s. They're a little pricier at $1,000 bucks. I'm Jeff Johnston for BullShooters, and that's no BS.